Welcome to Pocket Coaching. I'm Dr. Kate, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today. So, the other day in the workout program that I am doing, the trainer said something to the effect of when you are comfortable with yourself, you no longer seek to find comfort outside of yourself, or you no longer seek to control your environment around you to find comfort. And I thought that that was a really interesting phrase. And it reminded me of that piece of when we are content within ourselves, we don't rely on external validation, and therefore changes and things that happen around us don't send us off kilter as easily as they can when we're not feeling as content and comfortable with ourselves. And I think that that's something really important to think about as we come to the end of the year. Is how do you find a space to become a little more comfortable and accepting of yourself? It's really important to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. And those times when you make a mistake or face a setback, remind yourself that imperfection is part of being human. That's part of the growth. That's part of the beauty of being human. Challenge that negative self-talk. Notice when your inner voice is being overly critical or harsh, when that judgment's coming in. And strive to replace negative thoughts with more balanced, supportive ones. Instead of saying, I'm terrible at this, try saying, I'm learning and I'm improving. Spend a little time to evaluate and then focus on your strengths. Make a list of qualities you appreciate about yourself, such as talents, achievements, traits. And then reflect on these often to build that positive self-image. Embrace your uniqueness. Recognize that your individuality makes you special. Celebrate your quirks and differences, and remember that there is no one right way to be. And finally, celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and celebrate small wins and goals, even if they seem minor. Recognize how far you've come rather than focusing solely on what's left to achieve. This can be a really hard thing to do, this self-contentment, finding comfort with yourself. And often we need a little extra help when it comes to finding this space. So I absolutely encourage you to seek a professional to get that support, to help you find that self-acceptance, to really consider what that might look like for you, a therapist, a counselor, a coach. I utilize professionals in my life to support me in this way because it's not something that is really easy to do on your own, especially when you've probably spent a good majority of your life not feeling super great about yourself, maybe leaning into that negative voice a little too much. So consider what might look different if you were able to find that self-acceptance. How much would you lose or feel like you have to control the outside world around you? I think you might find yourself not losing that drive of control necessarily, but letting it go. Letting the need to control everything around you go because you're comfortable and content with who you are. And so you can manage a little bit of chaos outside of yourself because it's no longer chaotic inside as well. I hope that today's lesson has been helpful. It's something that I think about a lot, this self-acceptance and how we do more of that, how we can find a better space to that. And I'm absolutely here to help you should you need it. If you found this lesson to be helpful, I encourage you to share it with someone else, someone who you think might also need to hear it. You can always come back and listen again. I wish you an absolutely beautiful day, and as always, be well.